Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? It's Friday. Yay, Friday. I don't know if you're working shift work or if you're working. Good morning, Chicken Man. Chicken Ma. Chicken Ma. I have a friend who I love. Her name is I need a Chicken Man. I thought you were Chicken Man, and I'm like, look, there's a Chicken Man for I need a Chicken Man. How are you? Good morning, Misha. How are you? How's your Friday looking? Right? Doesn't that be funny? Paradox. Hi, Brittany. Hello, hello. Good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? And where are you from? Where are you from? We gotta have a party Friday. We gotta have a party. It's a good one. It's okay so far. So far, I'm here with you guys, so that's cool. That's the first 3 hours of my day. I do have a couple of things the rest of the day, but lots of productivity, right? I like to say instead of being busy, that I'm productive because productive is, more of you've completed it or you finished it. Nice, nice. Barbados, I've been there. It's beautiful, nice and warm. Lots of beautiful beaches. Um, how do you enjoy the winters? Right? Someone that comes from a, hi, Diana. Definitely at some point. Hi, guys. Bee's knees. I like bee's knees. Bee's knees are pretty cute, hey? A little bit of bee's knees. All right. You know what I have to do? I have to share because sharing is caring and we have to be liking because liking is important too. So we don't want to go through that spot yet. Share, do. It's so weird. I don't know if you guys go live on TikTok, but once you hit the suggestion and you don't, then it's done. That's it. You get one chance to go into the suggestions and that's it. Nice. I hope that it's been a good experience for you and that you're able to like have a better life, right? Financially or whatever that life means for you. I hope that that's something that you're able to do. Good morning, Melinda. How are you? I don't know where I left off. I forgot. I think maybe there. We're just gonna. Maybe some people get two invites. Just the way that it happens. Dee. So sorry. When they give me the hearts, that's my thing. I got to do that. I have to do that. All right. One more. One more. I think if I do one more, I'll get to the end of my list of perfect. All right. Let's see what we got. I like to use um, cards to relay my message or to pick up my message. Okay. The chimes sound so nice. We had so much warm weather recently, and then hi, Diana. So you're on this one or on that one? Because what I saw you over here. Hi, Marcus. Hello, guys. Let's grow this. Let's get it going, right? We need to get it going so then we can go and do some battles and stuff. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. How are you? I think you meant to say TikTok. I opposes. I don't know. I don't know what that says, Diana. Hi, how are you? Welcome. Welcome back. Um, so Earth, right? So it's talking about having persistence and patience. So whatever your query is or whatever you're working towards, just have patience. Okay, just have patience. On the bottom, we have house one. House one is all about your self-expression, your self-image, and how you approach life. So just be practical in your approach to life and just keep that persistence and patience going forward, Misha, and you'll get what you're headed for. But sometimes there's just that need for patience and persistence. You know, one of the things that we can all do that can be helpful is just staying in that high vibration. The more people that are, you know, negative and, you know, doing stuff. Okay, that makes more sense. I understand that now. How are you doing, co-host Grog? Does that make sense, Misha? Hello, shalom. How are you? Yeah, just be persistent. Right? We have to try to stay in, and it's not about that negativity or that toxic positivity. Sorry, it's not about being toxic positivity. It's just that the longer that we can stay, you know, like you can invest yourself in all the stuff that's going on online. You can invest yourself and go down all those rabbit holes. You can look at the information that they're throwing at us, right? It's all about divide and conquer. It's all about fear-based thinking. No, 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 no. I don't think that you're toxic positivity. I'm just telling everybody we should be trying to avoid falling down the rabbit hole that society is setting up for us with all of those negative items that they have on TV. And that's not about being in that toxic positivity state, right? It's about you do yourself so much more service by staying in a positive state. When you're in a negative state, you affect your nervous system to the point where it actually decreases your immune function. You get sick more frequently. It can, you know, actually, if you're in a really bad space, I'm doing very well, Shalom. How are you? If you're in a really bad space, you're like staying chronic stress that can lead to autoimmune disorders. It's, you know, like, so it's that kind of reasoning for not staying in that. Social media is very toxic, right? But that depends on how you set it up. I like my social media. I don't have anyone on there that has, you know, that is toxic or that perpetuates those kind of things through. And you can change it all the time, right? You can change the way that your Facebook is. You don't have to follow anybody. It's your feed, right? Your life is what you believe. Hi, Basil. I don't know why you need a mental health facility for that. Hi, Angie. Hi, Angie. How are you, love? I can pull a card for you guys for sure. Let's get the energy. We need to get, this is Friday. Where's the energy for Friday? Right? We need to be liking, right? Not so good. Oh no. Okay, so I'm going to pull Diane. I got to get the list going because I have a few people on there. Hi, Shalom. I'm going to say Shalom because I don't know how to pronounce the first part. So, let me clean off yesterday's list. Hi, Pepper Fire Tina. All right, so we had Diana. Diana had requested a card. We had Angie and Shalom, and then we'll go from there. Okay. Hi, Tina. How are you, love? How are you? It's Friday. It's Friday in summertime. It's Friday and summertime. Like, how much better can that be, right? Everybody, well, I don't know, maybe not everybody. Lots of people out there like winter or spring or fall as their favorite seasons. I love summer. Tina, you can be put on the list for sure. All right, so Diana had wanted a card. Look at that. It flew out right away. You're welcome. So Diana has the house 7. House 7, all right. The summers, I just love it. We're supposedly, according to the Weather Network, going to rain for like 2 weeks. I don't know why they got to go out that far. Like, that's just sad. So Diana, house 8. House 8 is the house of Scorpio, and this is all about transformation and change, but it's facing those fears. right? It's facing those fears and building legacies as well. And you got also house 7. So house 7 is about profound relationships, or your relationship sector. It's the house that oversees Libra. So this is all about harmony and balance and stuff like that. So I see you moving through your fears and into this space where you maintain a balance and you start to get into a more harmonious state. Okay, so that's what this is saying to me. Yeah, I put you on the list, Shalom. On here, and if my mods can speak to that effect, on here, it's just a matter of, if you want on the list, you put your name on the list. Everything is welcome. If you want to gift, you can gift whatever is appropriate, or whatever you can afford, you can do that. Just remember, I come on here and I spend about 3 hours a day giving clarity for everybody. I'm a healer by trade. I have my own company, and what I do is I help people heal mental health, trauma, addictions, limiting beliefs. I help you open your spiritual gifts. I do a whole bunch of healing in that capacity, right? And I come on here to give clarity and to help people, like we have conversations that can help people with whatever they're struggling with. So I give of my time of 3 hours a day. So 15 hours a week I spend on TikTok giving freely. Oh, I'll take that. I'll take them. Thanks, Redbeard. Sorry, I got hugs. They're virtual hugs, but I'll take them. I'll take them. And so, yeah, you can be on the list. Okay. So how you support me, or how you give back to me, is in whatever form that you can. Maybe you don't have money, so then you give likes. You tap the screen rapidly, or you share it to your friends, or you share it like in other ways. Maybe you can't give because or you can give, so then you give gifts. Maybe you like me, you support me, you join the team, you subscribe, like you do what you can. Okay. And you just have to be patient too. So the next one is Angie. Okay, Angie was the next one for the reading. So Angie, the card on top is Aries, right? Not all readers give free readings, and not all readers do the way that I do it, where you just give me your name, I put you on the list, and you just have to be patient and wait for your reading. Lots of readers, they'll do a reading and then they'll just determine who, like I know Ziggy. That's how he does it. Everybody, he decides who he is. He gonna konnichiwa. You're on the list. Okay, there we go. All right. So Aries for Angie. Aries for Angie. So Aries is the first sign in the zodiac, and Aries, they're the go-getters, right? They like to start things. They have a lot of powerful energy to start things, and they are brave. They're passionate. They're they're a little bit, rammy for sure. And they're also they're governed by the first house and also the planet Mars. Now, the first house is all about your self-identity, your self-expression, and your approach to life. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, you got Pisces. So you got the first and 12th card, the 12th sign in the zodiac, like really the bookends of the zodiac sign. Pisces is talking about intimacy. It's talking about your intuition and compassion. So how can you show yourself compassion and lean into your intuition? Okay. Aw, you know what? A lot of times you have to look at your whole chart too. This is just a straight up, like when you're looking at the sun. But for many of us, it shows up more within our area, within our rising sign, or even our moon, right? Whatever the sign is that's in our moon placement, that's how emotionally we show up. And the rising sign is how other people see us. Right. And I like human design better than just straight astrology. I think that human design gives a bit more of an overview and a much better view of who you are. I do human design as well, where I look into your human design chart and give you some information on your life. I should actually put that on my website, just straight up human design. But anyway, I do those as well. And Yeah, I like it better because it looks at astrology, I Ching, Kabbalah, and your chakra system. So it's just a little bit better. And good morning, Delia. I couldn't say that. I was almost going to call you Delilah. Libra, Tansy from Saskatchewan. I like it. I like it. I'm in Ontario. Okay, so does that make sense to you? Good morning, friend. How are you? Does that make sense to you, Angie? Right? That you need to be showing more compassion to yourself, and you need to really look at your intuition, right? How's your intuition coming up to tell you what you need to be doing? You are next, Shalom. Good morning. Good morning. I'm doing really well. It's Friday. I feel like the energy seems like really low for Friday. This is Friday, right? Like most people, they get up in the morning on Friday in the summertime and they're like, woo, it's Friday, right? They just get up with that exuberant energy because it's freaking Friday. Like, yay, the weekend, right? But I feel like the energy here is just like, it's Friday. Right? Ah, yes, very much so. Thank you, Angie. Okay, after you should connect. You know, like I said in the beginning, this is, you know, I am a healer, and what I work with is mental health. I help people dealing with depression, anxiety, panic disorder, you know, complex PTSD. Like that's my bag. That's what I deal with the most. I like to help people who are struggling with trauma, that have been staying in a state of trauma or chronic stress. Because what ends up happening when you've lived through a lot of trauma and you haven't dealt with it, you end up getting yourself into a position where you right where I try to help them, because when you stay in those states of chronic stress and trauma, you end up building up disease. That's how cancer and autoimmune disorders and, you know, a whole host of problems, even your relationships suffer when you're struggling with that. I feel like you're not a patient, not necessarily a very patient person, Shalom. I feel like you're like, come on, now, let's go, now, right? Like it doesn't come out very patient. Right. And like I said, if you're on other people's channels, you might not even get a card unless you paid. Right. And you're on my channel where it's free and all you have to do is wait. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's, you know, it's what happens. Right. Right. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. You can heal that though. Don't own the disease. That's the first thing I'm going to tell you. I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis because I did not deal with my trauma, and I waited and waited, right? Good morning, Pete. How are you, love? Yeah, you can go on my website. You can go on my website and sign up for a private reading. They're $45 Canadian, which is really reasonable for a full reading. It depends on which style that you want. That tells me how many cards. But typically, I pull cards until I feel like intuitively, or you know, my guides, my intuition says that's the message that she needs. So if I feel like there's more cards that's needed, let's say you do the spirit guide message. The spirit guide message is 5 cards. But if I feel like there's more needed, I'll pull more cards. Or if, you know, I'm doing the cards and 2 cards fall out, then I'll pull additional cards. Okay, so Shalom. Self-expression and embodying truth is the Sun card. So this is about standing in your light. This is about owning who you are, being authentic, stepping forward and embodying the truth, right? It's a quarter of the rate. Like I should really charge more. I honestly give so many Nova Scotia. Nice. That's where my son is. He's down in Nova Scotia. I'm in Ontario. The bottom is the South Node. So the South Node is what you're meant to release. So there's something in your life that you need to release so that you can step up into your truth. or step into yourself, express yourself fully, right? So there's something that you're maybe even lying to yourself about, right? And sometimes we do that. We lie to ourselves and say our relationship isn't that bad. Oh, this guy's the one. He's my twin flame. This is just our tortured time, but this is my twin flame, rather than looking at it and going, this is toxic behavior and this is not right. This person really doesn't respect me or love me the way that I deserve to be loved. So we lie to ourselves. But there's something that you need to, and it could be just a mindset thing. It could be fear, right? Fear of being who you are and standing up as the individual that you are, right? Some of us, sometimes we get closed in our throat chakra and we're too afraid to speak our truth. We're too afraid to be who we truly are, right? Some of us would have a hard time playing with oracle cards or tarot cards and wearing a crown, right? That you have to be willing to stand in who you are, regardless of what you like, and not care what other people think. So that's the energy that's coming from this reading, Shalom. Okay. And Tina is next. Yes, for sure, Mr. Pete. For sure. So I have some information. I am launching, or just recently, yesterday, in fact, launched a trauma awareness program. So this is a Facebook group that you can purchase to be a part of. And it is a program for, how come everybody calls you? Because Mr. Pete. Maybe it's your energy. Maybe your energy says, like, I am a Mr. I don't know. All right. So Tina, the card on top is Chiron. Chiron is the planet that's known as the wounded healer. And Chiron will bring up hurt so that you have the opportunity to heal that. So those triggers, like when somebody triggers us, if somebody was to say something, and you were to feel triggered from that, there's a reason why that is being triggered. And that's a hurt space that needs healing. Like, it's just telling you this needs attention. Look inside yourself and figure out, why is that something that upsets me or hurts me, right? And what can I do to heal that? And the card on the bottom is fire. So the fire card is for Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo, or Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, if you want to do it in the right order. And fire is confidence, optimism, bravery, and passion. So you have the confidence. You have the confidence that you need to work through whatever this is that's coming up, this hurt that you're experiencing, right? Oh, nice. I like Capricorns. Capricorns are very ambitious. Capricorns are very methodical, determined. They are the daddy of the astrological wheel, of the zodiac signs, right? They are about achieving, and so I think that you've got a lot of potential to achieve whatever it is that you set your mind to. So set your mind to healing. Set your mind to healing, and then take that journey, right? I keep all of my prices reasonable. And, I know for some of us who are in very, very bad positions financially, that it may not seem reasonable. But if you actually start looking out there, or you look at, when I did a trauma session yesterday for this group that teaches people this great technique called Cure It, which is quantum regression and integration therapy, which I studied. So the gentleman that I studied under asked me to be the trauma expert for the group, so that they would get some trauma informed training, which I like to call trauma awareness. So I taught all these people about trauma awareness last night or yesterday. And when we were talking and sharing some stories, like me and the other host were sharing some stories, we were talking about the traditional medical system and how you get put on medications and then you spend years in therapy. And about the only thing that they do in therapy is give you coping skills. And while there's nothing wrong with coping skills, there's not the actual healing doesn't actually occur. You stay in the system forever and ever and ever, right? And he was talking about his wife's experience. I know about my experience. I know the years and years that I spent in therapy. And even his wife, she'd spent 5 years in therapy. Because you probably more closely identify with your rising sign, right? You probably identify more with your rising sign, love. So start, you can start with doing some reflection. I think reflection is a great place to start initially, right? If you start reflecting on some of your past experiences, like what you've been through, right? Or where you're getting triggered, or what is within your life that you're not happy with, that you're not satisfied with, in any of those things. Like self-reflection is a huge thing that many people don't do. We just keep powering through life like zombies, right? We just put one foot in front of the other. We keep doing the same thing day after day after day, and we don't really change, right? But you can't expect change if you don't do something different. If you do the same things and you expect something different, that's the definition of insanity, right? So you have to do something different to have different in your life. So, if you start with reflection and seeing what are the things in my life that aren't aligned with who I want to be. Maybe I'm not that person right now because I'm trapped with fear, or maybe I'm not that person right now because I'm still living with these coping skills that I acquired through my traumas, right? Many of us have very black and white thinking from trauma. It was very much important for me to think, if my mom raised her voice, especially if she added in the middle names and the last names, that meant that I might get hit, right? So you get black and white thinking in that scenario, instead of thinking I might and kind of go, oh, we'll wait and see. As a child, no, 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 no. When the voice raised and the Tanya Jean Elizabeth Baldwin, like when it came out the whole name, it'll be like, okay, I'm going to back up because there's a possibility I'm going to get hit, right? So yeah, it's just, a lot of time. And a lot of times when you go in and see a therapist, you go in and you see them and they're like, okay, tell me what brings you here today. And you'll say, I have a lot of trauma. I want to work through that. And they'll be like, okay, well, tell me your story. Like, let's, tell me your story. So then you start telling your story, and then all of us, and they're just writing notes and, and stuff, and maybe they'll give you a little bit of stuff here and there, right? And then it'll be like, okay, time's up for today, and I'll see you next session, okay? And then you're like, I opened up this box of trauma, and you're just like, see you next time, and you go home. Some therapists have some stuff that they share, like some are being trained in some other stuff, right? You should connect with me, Tina. Connect with me. I offer a free call for everybody. I'm always willing to work with people. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. Like, I offered a session to another person, and I'm just pay me what you can, right? For this one my quantum regression and integration therapy, you can get so much through one session. And that's why they're very valuable sessions. Like, I've seen such amazing transitions with one session. So these sessions are $277.78 Canadian. And I offered it to this girl for whatever she could afford to pay, because I know she's not in a very abundant situation, right? And she was like, you already do so much for free. And she felt like almost guilty taking advantage of that. Right. Thank you, Sarita. We got 65. We got 65. Yay. Yay. Oh, and you know what? I forgot. We haven't been talking about this a lot lately. The number one gifter for the month of June is going to get a free quantum session with me. That's a huge thing. I'm giving away a session that's worth $300, but it's better than that. It doesn't matter how much it's worth in financial aspects. It's what it's worth when it creates healing or change, right? When it can take someone that's had this enormous amount of rage that has been weighing them down for years, and in one session, get rid of that rage when they feel like they've lost like 130 pounds, and all of a sudden they're just this sparkly source of joy and just amazing energy. That's the transitions that can happen in one session. You can go from not being open to intimacy with your partner because of your past experiences to feeling so free and open to be able to engage in that level of intimacy with your partner. There are huge transitions that happen, right? So definitely, Tiffany. Definitely. They're on my website. So we're doing that as the gift. So the top gifter of June, and we don't have a lot of days left. We're at the 23rd of June. So we're like 7 days left. We have a week left of the month. No way. No way. We got to check this. I feel like it's valid, but at the same time, I'm like, no way. No way. It can't be just 7 days. Right. And Pete gifts me very generously. Pete gives me, he's doing very well. He is very much leading quite a bit. I'm looking for my calendar right now, and I'm like, because I'm like, is it really 1 week left till the end of the month? Oh my God, it is. 1 month, 1 week left. All righty. So, whew. Hi, all that glitters. I like your name. Just thinking about all that glitters. You should see I have all these twinkly lights. That's how I light up the back of my desk, is all these twinkly lights. Thanks. Look how long it is. Look how long it is. That's so long. So long. Definitely you can be put on the list, Carol. Okay, I got to get back to the list. All right. Thanks. So yeah, go to my website. If you have any questions about any of the information that's on my website, just let me know. And definitely all that glitters. You can be on the I was going to put you on when I went there too. And then I was like, oh wait. Hi, Liz. How are you? How are you? Okay. So next on the list after Tina is Saria. And then after Saria is Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. And then after Konnichiwa is Pete. And then we are getting, have a wonderful day, love. Mwah. And then I'm going to get Tiffany on the list. So definitely sign up for, definitely Chicken Ma. I'm putting you down as Chicken Ma too. Right? Yeah. Well, that's appreciated. The thought is very appreciated. I got to turn that off. It keeps telling me that it's, oh, you know what? We need music. We need music. We need some music. Maybe that's what we're missing out on, is we need some, there's a mosquito because I left my door open. You know what? Give me 2 seconds. Hi, Melissa. Yeah, what frequency? Hi, Marilyn. Definitely I can do a reading for you. Thanks, Konnichiwa. Marilyn, you are on the list. And if you want a full reading, you can go to my website and sign up for a full reading. I would really appreciate that. I'm trying to bring in some funds. I need to pay some bills. I need to get some dog food, right? Hi, Palomi. It's been so long. Hi, love. Just give me 1 second so I can shut my door so the mosquitoes stop coming in. Cass is like, oh, why'd you shut the door? And I was like, well, you're inside. I don't need to have it open right now. All right. So let's get thinking frequency. Ooh, definitely. Cheers, Liz. Cheers. I'll take that coffee sip. Does anyone have a preferred frequency that they would like to listen to? Right. Yeah, I eat a lot of eggs. I eat a lot of eggs and toast, but I do need to go get some more bread. My dog's got like a day or like probably 2 today and tomorrow of food, and then I got to get him more food. Hi, McNemesis. How are you, love? So, hi, Sam. Hi. Dee. Love you, sweetheart. Oh, Fly Girl's in as well. I was a fly girl once. Not necessarily, the way that one might. Let's raise our vibration. Let's play some music to raise our vibration. You know what? Which one do we want to? Ooh, let's do this one. Tiger Bread. Oh, I've not heard of this. I love you guys. Good morning. Okay, so we'll add more to the list that that want to be on the list as we go as we go. But I'm going to do the next card. So Saria is the next card. Yeah, I'm interested now, right, Carol? We're like, what is tiger bread? What is tiger bread? So keep giving the likes and the shares, gift where possible. Really, I think that we're going to see Pete's probably going to win this at this rate. So itchy nose, kiss a fool. Right? Isn't that what the itchy nose? There's a hair somewhere. Oh, nice. So for Saria, it's radical change. So Uranus is the planet that talks of radical change. So when it would be transitioning through the zodiac sign, if it ended up in your resource sector, then it would be talking about radical changes there. This time, the card on the bottom for you is the house 7. So there's going to be radical change in your relationships, right? And that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be a bad thing, right? That doesn't mean that it's necessarily going to be a bad thing. There's just that that radical change could be exactly what you're looking for. Or if you're single, the radical change could be that you're going to call in one of those profound relationships, whether that's a profound relationship that's meant to change you, to help you evolve to yourself. Oh, I love you. Oh, Mel. Get lots of hugs in there. Right? Lots of hugs. Right? So does that make sense to you, Saria? Are you single? I'm curious which way this is showing up for you. And it doesn't have to be your intimate relationships, right? There's a lot of other relationships that are profound, right? Or that are very meaningful. It doesn't necessarily have to be it doesn't have to be necessarily your most intimate relationship. Right? Aww. Yeah. And that could be what it speaks of, sweetie. And I want to say this with you. Is that hi Helena, mwah. Buttermilk cheesecake. My brain just went hello. One of the things with relationships, and I know it's hard. It's hard when you lose a relationship, but always settle yourself with the fact that the relationship that's meant for you is going to be beautiful. You're going to get so much love and affection from that person, right? So when it's the right person, is so magical. And we spend a lot of time with the wrong person trying to make them the right person. Right? We spend a lot of time trying to change people, and we say a lot of if only he did this, if only he did that, then the relationship would be perfect. I just wish he wouldn't do those things, because I wish I could get him to stop doing that. Maybe I can change the way he dresses. I wish he didn't hang out with those friends, right? And we go through this. We're not in love with the person. We're in love with the potential of having the partner that we want, and they fit so much of it. I used to say we get into these, the 80-20 relationship. 80% is good, 20% is crap, but we stick for that 80%. Even though if we just let that person go and freed ourselves up, loved ourselves 100%, then we're going to call in somebody else who we're going to love in that capacity, right? So I don't know if that can help you at all with this, what you're going through. I'm sending you lots and lots of love. Tiki. Good morning, guys. Good morning. All right. So after Saria is konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. You're welcome. I'm sending you so much love, sweetie. I know it's hard. It's, but whenever you go through an experience like that, pour all the love that you want to give somebody else into yourself. It's the best advice I can give you, because most times we don't love ourselves the way that we need to love ourselves, right? So I don't typically bother with bugs, but mosquitoes. Nope, Marilyn. Nope, I didn't. I will tell you the list so far. Okay, Marilyn. So Konnichiwa is now, then it's Pete, then it's Carol, then it's All That Glitters, Liz, Tiffany, Chikama, Marilyn, and I know we're going to get some extra ones. Oh, that's so cool. So we've got a couple, because I like to give the top card and the bottom card, but I'm going to do this in the opposite direction now, just because I've seen what the bottom card is. So the bottom card is opposition. This is what happens when we have a full moon. We have one moon, we have the moon in one sign, and across the zodiac, we have the sun sitting in that position. So it speaks of opposition or duality or this imbalance that we're trying to create, because it's usually that there's some opposing energies that come up between those two signs. Oh, I love you. Have a beautiful day, Helena. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. Love you. So there's a moment of imbalance that's there within your life. Oh, have fun camping. Yeah. The good thing is, Diana, is that I remember what your cards were, and it was about facing your fears and about in the relationship sector. Good morning, kiss my cheeks. I like that. It was these cheeks. Aw, hi, Becca. Love to you, friend. Love to you. Very much. Hi, ZDR. Again, ZDR. Why do I say Zay? Oh, no. Oh, no. Definitely keep eyes out. Nice. Very cool. So this opposing energy, good morning, wake up you. This opposing energy is just a point of tension or imbalance. It doesn't necessarily mean that like it's this big thing, but there is that that energy, right? Of an imbalance somewhere. So the other card that came up is Yang. So Yang is the divine masculine principle of movement, and certain signs are more masculine or have that masculine energy. I'll talk in a moment about to that on tripping on my feet. Okay. So we've got the fire and the air signs are the signs that are masculine energy. So Aries, Gemini, Leo, Libra, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. Okay. Two people have a girlfriend named. So this Yang principle of movement is proactivity, it's expression, it's doing, and it's forward motion. So whatever this imbalance is that is in your life right now, and I'm sure that you know exactly what I'm talking about this element of imbalance. This is going to propel you forward. You have the forward momentum and the ability to move through it, right? That passion, that bravery, the energy, right? The energy of forward motion to move through this point of opposition. Okay. So you're not going to stay in that imbalanced state long. If you're not sure what it is, just do some inner reflection on what feels like it's out of balance. You can also check in with your body. We can do what's called a body sway test, which it connects to your higher self. And it will tell you, who, me? This is on my right hand. Just so you know, this is on my right hand. And this is, I married myself. I got into a relationship with myself. I decided that it was time. It was time. Time to love myself. Right. And tripping on my feet. Sometimes when we're nice and we're really giving, and we give and give and give and give, and we're super nice, people don't trust nice. It's okay to be kind, but kind has boundaries. Kind has limits, right? You're kind, but then you're like, no, I'm not going to overgive, or I'm not going to overshare, or I'm not going to overdo. Right? I'm going to be kind, but I'm going to be kind with boundaries. Nice is often seen as untrustworthy, right? So if that's that could be the case of what I feel like. My glasses are lopsided, but I've dropped them so many things. Thank you. I don't know. You know what? I saw a video yesterday and it was talking about, right. Sometimes I'll tell you a reason why people overshare. The reason why is when you weren't heard as a child, when people didn't hear you or validate you or your experience, as a child, then we're looking for that validation as adults. So we overshare to try to be heard, right? We're like, and we over, and sometimes we keep going because we really want people to understand us because we were misunderstood. So we're like, can you tell me something different? Can you, like, I want to explain because I really want to make sure that you understand me, because people have never understood me before. So we keep going and going and going, and people are like, oh my God, I got it. Right? Yeah. So it's a trauma response. Ooh, Don't Watch Me has only 4 people. Should we go steal their nuggies? Yeah. Aw, I love you. Did you know of the Empress Gail Cord Schuler? No, I didn't know about that, Marks the Noob. And I am very well. I'm very well. Ooh, that's a good question. That's a good question. I don't I don't know about that. Realistically, we've had multiple lives. There were lives when I was a man, there were lives when I was black, there were lives when I was like we have been every color, we've been every gender, we've been all of that, right? We've been all of that. So, right? It's good, good. We've been all of that. So really love is love, right? So it really doesn't matter. Our spirits hold no gender and no race. So we are all multi-gendered, multi-raced individuals. We are spirits, right? So that the whole thing about that, the only concern, right, when with the whole government and everything that's going on, the more that they make us change or question or switch and stuff, yeah, and doing all of those stuff, right, is that the more that we change from what we inherently showed up with in this lifetime, we won't be having kids, right? As population, there's a lot of population control dynamics that are in the current movement that's there, right? Same thing with like everything that's out there that's so fear based. It's all about divide and conquer. We're gonna hide everything behind this latest news story, and this story is gonna be just flamboyant and big and this and that and the other thing, so that you're not gonna see what we're doing over here. Right? We're going to distract you with this over here while we're doing this. We're going to throw so much negativity and fear into the air, right? Because we want you distracted. And we're going to pit you against each other, whether we're going to pit you against each other because of race, we're going to pit you against each other because of gender, we're going to pit you against each other because of sex, we're going to pit you against each other for every single thing that we can come up with, just because the more that you're in fear, the sicker that you get. And the longer that you guys are fighting each other, the less energy you have to fight us, right? So, and that's what's happening all the time. Divide and conquer, divide and conquer. It is literally a mental war right now. It is a war against our minds and our health, right? So it's fear bombing, absolute fear bombing. And then there is toxic everything, right? They poison our air, chemtrails. Nobody can tell it. Like, if you don't believe that chemtrails are causing issues, if you don't think that the planes that are up there that are clouding the skies are bad, right? Like, I would just like you to wake up. I really would. They poison the water, right? How many things get dumped into our water, right? And they poison our food. Look at this appeal thing that they came out, or that they get it, right? They poison our food, they poison the water, they poison the air, they poison our minds, right? It's all control. It's all control. They just want us to go to work, shut our mouths, consume, 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 and make them rich, and sit down and shut up, right? Like, that's pretty much the way they want it. Right? Divide and conquer. Aw, I love you. All right. Money too, right? They give us all these limiting beliefs, making us think that we can't achieve, we can't have money, that there is no abundance, right? And we need to flip the whole world on its axis and live in a different way. So the way that we need to do that, you know, in Ontario, this is how ridiculous it is. In Ontario, you have to pay for bag tags for your garbage. So it's $4.50 for one bag of garbage to be taken from your house. We pay taxes. We pay taxes on everything. And then you pay taxes on the taxes because it's just a constant. Everything's taxed. And then we have to pay carbon tax because our government is ridiculous and the people that follow that particular government are just insane. I've got to say it. It's just insane. We are a carbon neutral country. We're carbon neutral because the trees that we have in Canada and the amount of land mass actually cleanse any of the carbon that's being put into the world or into our environment. We pay a carbon tax, and then our prime minister flies all over the friggin' place. He flies from Montreal to Ottawa. He jumps in a plane from Montreal to Ottawa, which is like an hour and a half, 2 hour drive. Like, I don't know, it's not that far, right? So you make us pay a carbon tax so you can jet set all over the world, but we're supposed to be worrying about the carbon in our air. Like, it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. And you have to pay $4.50 to get garbage out of your house to a landfill, right? And what for the people that can't afford to feed themselves? $4.50 could be a loaf of bread, which is sad in and of itself, right? I used to drive across the country from Alberta to Ontario in the summertime. I used to take 2 weeks vacation to come and see family so that I would drive across the country rather than jumping in a plane. I think it was crazy. All right. Well, we'll have to set that up at some point. All right. Right. So many things, right? So many things. Hi, Luke. Love to you, friend. Love to you. We're spitfiring facts today. We're spitfiring facts today. But you know what we can do to help is not stay in that energy, right? We have to stay in that positive space. And that's not the toxic positive space. That's not everything's sunshine and rainbows, guys. That's about seeing the world the way that we want to see it, seeing that we can be kind to one another. We can have difference, right? We can be visionaries. And I'm saying that because of Luke. Luke is a visionary for sure, right? I love you. I love you, Mel. I love you. You have a beautiful day. When are you free to hang out with me again? Let me know. Let me know. Okay. I love you. Right. We can be visionaries, right? We're the ones that can make change. We're the ones that are going to drive change. Right. And the more people that get awoken and not woke is broke, right? We want to be aware. We want to be awake. We want to understand what's going on behind that screen that they've got us all like caught on, right? Thursday. Okay. That's so far away, Mel. That's so far away. I love you. I love you. Aw. Right? I love you guys. Hog wild. Let's go hog wild. It's Friday. Let's go hog wild. Okay. I'm going to hop into some cards. We'll keep chatting, but I'm going to pull cards for Pete. My love, Pete. Yeah, like, I don't understand that, right? Like, I don't understand. Yeah, exactly. Just keep spreading love and happiness, right? Let's bring that energy up. Don't buy into the crap that they're selling you and just be aware, right? Yeah. Hi, Jess. Definitely I can put you on the list. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. I will check that out, Anne. I'll check that out. And they are. And that's not Big Brother. That's not Big Brother. That's Galactic Council, right? And this is definitely a safe zone. Okay, I'm going to put Jess on. And then you asked Tony. How's Tony doing today? How's Tony doing today? Right? Well, we'll set it up. Tony, send me Nemesis, send me an email and we'll set it up. We'll go live on YouTube at least, and maybe another spot or two that I can think of. We'll go live on that, and we'll spitfire facts. We'll have a really good interaction on that. I love you. I love you. All righty. So he unleashed this white dragon, eh? Yeah, we can definitely. Definitely. I love you guys. Would you like some? Just for you, Anne. Just for you. Just let's settle that down. Aww. Okay. I love you guys. Okay. Right? All about it. I love you guys. Amazing. All right. So Pete, we said we were going to do Pete's card, and then we got into this whole chat, and then it was just, I hope that you felt that. Okay. Woo. Somebody brought some heat into the room. Who's hot and bothered right now? Oh, is it you, Cindy? Did you bring the heat in? Did you bring the heat in the room? Was it Salasia? Are you warm this morning? Oh, is it Pam? Pam's the warm one? Oh, Cindy. Some people I touch their energy, their energy hits so easily, and yours just, as soon as you came in the door, it was just like, I was on fire. I gotta cool down a little bit. Woo-wee. But I got Pete's cards. So Pete, we have, oh my God, Pete, and I'll check in, Brenda. I'll check in and see if he wants to step in and give you a message. I do feel that he's around. Just let me, yeah, I'm okay. So because I work in energetics, I do energy healing. I do quantum healing, which is why you saw me doing this, but that also is light codes as well. I do light codes in my, I translate light codes in my hands. I also speak it and stuff like that. But I do quantum healing, and because I'm so much tied to energy. Sometimes people come in and I just get their energy just connects to me so much. And hers was hot, and she's sitting on a heating pad, so it was just like whoa. Thanks, Nemesis. I look forward to reading it and seeing. Yeah, I'll check in for sure. So, Pete, I'm really happy about this one. These two together are a great combination of cards. So Capricorn, like I said, is the daddy of the zodiac, because Capricorn's all about structure, discipline, ambition, achievement, right? Like, this is the person that climbs up the mountain, stakes the claim on the top, and says, and it's like, I did this, right? Like they are go and achieve and get that. Very great energy. And it's your work sector and your life mission. Coming up with that card is House 2. House 2 is about your resources. So your life mission is going to be bringing you resources, and it's all about material and also your self-worth. Like these two cards together, just amazing to come together. All right. So your life mission's coming in, and it's going to be abundant for you. It is going to be abundant for you. And I couldn't be happier to deliver that to you because you are just an amazing human being. Pete is one of the most generous, kind individuals that I've ever met. And he has this, like, besides like cake, he's very, very grounded, solid energy. Like, just, he is just a, a solid individual, just such a solid individual. All right. So after Pete, good morning, Sabrina. Definitely add you to the list. Add you to the list. And I'm sorry to hear that, love. Oh, okay. So definitely she knows that. Definitely she knows that. I can tell you that for sure. I'm going to check and see. Just give me a second. I'm going to check and see if Brenda's husband. And you can always sign up for a free call. I offer a free clarity call on my website. So we can talk about all of the services that I offer and what I could do to help you energetically, okay, and in healing, okay. So keep Sneed, keep Sneed away. I love you too. I love you. You're welcome. Okay, so I'm going to take a second. I'm just going to take a second and see if I can check in and see if Brenda's husband, if he's here and he wants to deliver a message to her. Okay, so just... So he's always there with you. Okay. He is always there with you. He said, I think that, if you lean into your energy, you could actually feel him like touching your shoulder or your back, like reaching out and doing this on your shoulder or back, just letting you know, like, I'm here and it's okay. And he very much loves you, sweetheart. He very much loves you. And he does not want you to be sad. Like, just, he wants you to know that he is there with you all the time. Okay. Hi, Joanne. Oh yes, Cindy wanted on the list. Cindy on the list. Anybody else while I got my hands on the keyboard? Open panel. Ooh, could you imagine? Panel talk. Might do that on YouTube at some point. Just the the YouTube channel. Oh wait. Cheers, guy. Alicia on the list. And just a reminder, top gifters, you're welcome, konnichiwa, for sure. I call myself an intuitive. I don't call myself a medium. I have different gifts. Every one of us have gifts. Just so you know, everybody's psychic. Everybody has gifts, right? When we clean up our systems, right? We clean up our systems from all the gunk that weighs us down, and we, have clean up our pineal gland. If we do that, definitely we can access it and we can lean into our intuition. Every one of us has intuition. It's just a matter of, definitely, Kieran. It's right. And yes, you are all that glitters. You are 2 cards away, Carol, and then you. Hi, Kai. How are you, love? You're on the list. As soon as I saw you, as soon as you said hello, I'm like, Kai, put her on the list. So you can support me by subscribing to my channel. You can support me by gifts. You can support me by likes, by shares. You can support me even just by becoming a member of the team, which is just a little thing. You can also go to my website, sign up for a full reading. You can also look at the other stuff that I provide. I have a variety of techniques that I use to help you with your trauma, mental health, addictions, with limiting beliefs, with opening up spiritually. I help you with all of those things. And I have groups as well. And I also have a podcast that you can get involved in. So it's a clear quartz crystal, So it definitely does amplify and does allow for a little bit of more of a connection, or amplify the connection, I guess. But nice. And whoever the top gifter is across all channels are ooh. Thanks, Cindy. I'll see if I can tap into that. It all depends on whether or not he shows up and he delivers the message. But I can try to tap into him and see if he can deliver that. Okay. Yeah. And you can also support. My PayPal link is on my TikTok. So you can easily, if you can't do the gifts thing, you can always gift through TikTok. Okay. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Hi, Tony. How are you? Hi, Picogram. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to pull Carol's cards here now. But you can, I do a variety of different trainings. And if you're a healer, if you're somebody that wants to move into the healing realm, I actually just launching a program to help teach people to be trauma aware. Now, you don't have to be a healer. You could work in any area, right? Nurses should be trauma aware. Individuals in society should be trauma aware. It's really a course that anyone could take. And it teaches you about trauma, and it teaches you some soothing techniques that you can use for yourself and for other people. So it's really just about building awareness about trauma and about the rest of it. Because right now I'm doing this just because they keep on. Right. So I call it trauma awareness as opposed to trauma informed, but that's just because I want everybody to be aware. And I also want to give you skills that you can use. Okay. So Carol, the two cards that came out. So I'll do a peek just to see. But the two cards that came out is Gemini Immutable, right? Gemini Immutable. So Gemini is all about, they're the social butterflies. They're curious. They like to go out and learn a little bit of information and all these detailed things. And then they like to flit around to all the people and tell them all the stories about all the things, right? And pass on that information. They're very intelligent, open-minded. Some people say they're split personalities, but they're not. They just hold in that stance of this and that are true, not this or that, right? They really have that flowing thing. Well, Leos are very sunshiny people. The sun is the planet that governs the sign of Leo. They have charisma. They're passionate. They're brave. They're fiery. They're romantic. They're in that flirty sense of romance. They're showmen. They like to be. They like to be the center of attention. Simply the best. Go Gemini. So they are creative, right? They can sometimes be very have that childlike enthusiasm, but they are really passionate and brave. And I love Leos, the spicy little Leos, right? So besides that Gemini card, you got Mutable. So Mutable is the energy. Oh, and when we hit 100, whoever ends up being the lucky 100th member of the team is going to get a free mini reading from me. Thank you, Cindy. So whoever's the 100th member of the team is going to get that. That's a little surprise, because I can't believe we're at 66 members. So Mutable is the energy of Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. So you got that mutable energy. Everybody. So this is about being very fluid, being very welcoming change. So this is a time to welcome change, and that change is going to come in either in the people that you're networking with, or it's going to come in within learning that's going to come up. So that you're going to be learning something new and networking with new people. Just welcome that change that's coming in, which is just beautiful. I love you. I build bridges and they live under them. I love it. All right. Hi, Leslie. It's been a long time. How are you, love? Yeah, perfect. So just welcome change, open to opportunity, synchronicity, right? So The next one after Carol is All That Glitters. So the card that came out for All That Glitters is Neptune. So Neptune is all about dreaming and transcending. So this is a time to pay attention to your dreams, because your dreams aren't always garbage, right? Sometimes your dreams are there to tell you, to give you information and to give you guidance. Sometimes we even travel within our dreams. Many of us astral project or we lucid dream, right? But you can even learn to do those things. But if we're looking at just normal dreams, they're oftentimes information, and sometimes it's really clear how the dreams come out, but other times it's more symbolic. So you have to look at the symbolism that comes up with it. Like a dream about death can oftentimes be speaking about a rebirth that's happening, or a birth that's gonna happen. So look at that energy there, right? Damn Neptune. If you have problems dreaming, one cue that, or remembering your dreams, then one thing that I would say to you is make sure that you're not chronic with your THC, because you're being 420 friendly every single day. You're not dreaming. You're not going to remember your dreams, because you don't hit the REM state the way that you're supposed to when you're having a healthy dream. If you want to remember your dreams more, set your intention before you go to sleep that you're going to remember your dreams, and have a pad of paper and a pen beside your bed. When you wake up slowly, reaching over and grab the pen and pad of paper and start writing it. Or if you can open up your recorder on your phone, like your voice recorder, that might be a way to set it up as well. So set it up so that you can use the voice recorder on your phone, and that can be a help as well. No travel sleep for me. The card that's on the bottom is Aries. So the area that these dreams and this transcendence is happening, this is in your individuality. This is how you show up and your approach to life. So this is a really amazing opportunity to pay attention to these dreams and allow yourself to transcend and evolve, right? I love it. Right. So that's a good dream, right? Maybe you need to say, hey, you know what? It's time that I tell people, right? It's time that I tell people, right? Okay. So just remember, and thank you, Salasia, for the heart. I love you. The next one on the list is Liz. Okay. And then after Liz is Tiffany, and then Chicken Ma, and then Marilyn, and then Jess on Facebook, and Tony. Okay. It is very liberating. All right, let's see what Liz's message is for today. Well, we get to talk about Leo, funny enough. So Leo is the card that came out for you. Leo, again, as I was talking about it before, Leo is a very, they're passionate, they're brave, they're very energetic sign, being a fire sign, but they're also self-confident, they're loyal, and they're creative. So the card that's on the bottom is Sextile. So Sextile is a 60-degree alignment between the planets. And when it's at 60 degrees, it speaks of having some tension, but that is moving forward into flow. So there's a potential that's coming up, a potential for a rewarding situation is coming. And you have the creativity to see you through whatever that little point of tension that's going on right now. And I know that you're super, super creative, Liz. So this is going to be beautiful, right? Absolutely. We should all be evolving. We should all be evolving all the time, right? So after Liz is Tiffany. Tiffany, are you still there, love? Because we did have quite a few in the crew, and then we dipped down again. So I'm not sure who all stuck around. Some people are impatient. They don't want to wait for their sign, even if it's free. But some do. Some do. And hi, Tiffany. I want to check out your picture, because that looks like a bomb picture. That looks like a great picture. By that. What a nice sunny picture. What beautiful. All right, so Tiffany. Let's see what Tiffany's card is. Manifested that. There you go. We need to manifest some other things. Aw, Cindy, thanks. I love you too. That's not what I want. No, I gotta use my mouse. I wish when it moved their comments, it moved them from mine too, because that was just... Okay, that's better. I think I accidentally banned the wrong person, but I mean, it was a price to pay. This person came in with a very, very terrible, terrible, terrible name. I'll see if I can unban the other person at some point, but that other person, nope. Alrighty, so the next person, sorry, Tiffany. Where's Tiffany? Sorry, that person came in with a very, very nasty name. I'm not even going to repeat what the name said. And then they were typing out not one thing at a time. The N word that nobody says, because it's just, you know, terrible. So, whoop, this way. So the card that came out for you, Tiffany, is Uranus. And Uranus is about radical change. So let's see on the bottom side of the deck what that radical change is going to be about. House 3. So House 3 is early learning, childhood relations, the rational mind, and communication. So, okay, perfect. And I kind of felt something off with, and I swear like he came on before and just ended up saying some really negative things towards me anyway. He started off seeming like he was like friendly and supporting the whole vibe here. And then all of a sudden just started saying negative things to me. And I thought I got him before, but so the third house is the house of Gemini, and the house of Gemini is about learning. It's about communication, network, but it's learning in smaller or more factual things, right? Like they like detailed learning, and typically they learn a lot of little details and then go and share them, like that kind of learning. Whereas their opposer, which is Sagittarius, is about big picture topics, like big items, like open-minded things like religion or spirituality, philosophy, that kind of thing. So there's a radical change that's going on. This could be within the little groups that you're with, right? That the people that you're networking with, there could be a radical change. Love you, Pete. You have a beautiful day. Mwah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Right. So there's that particular energy, or it could be that there's radical change in some of your early childhood relationships. Like if you've had a friend that you've kept since childhood and you keep them because you're like, well, I've known them forever. But meanwhile, they haven't evolved and grown with you, right? So that's somebody that you're looking at removing from your life. But it's just, there's this radical change that's going on. It could be in the area of networking, but it could also be in the area of your learning experiences. Just maintain curiosity as you're going through this evolution and this change that's occurring. Change is a wonderful, wonderful thing. We can, if we can embrace it properly. Good morning, Steve. How are you, love? Have a beautiful day, Pete. Beautiful day. Alrighty, I'm doing really well. It's Friday. It's Friday. Most people get really excited about that. My days are, I work and I play and I have fun every single day and I relax. Like I have all that going on in each of my days. So the only day that's any different for me is Sunday. I mean, mind you, Saturday I don't do a live in the morning either, but Sunday is the one day that I actually take off of booking any calls and stuff. You're welcome, Tiffany. And definitely sign up for a healing with me. Definitely. I offer them in a 3-month package of 12 sessions. And I offer my packages both as individual sessions too. When we're in the individual sessions, my aftercare is 72 hours. When you do a 12 session package over 3 months, you get the entire 3 months where you get access to me for if there's anything that comes up in between. Aw, hi. I'm not a fan of your name, though. Yeah, definitely. And I offer a free clarity call. So if you have any questions, just ask, okay? Just ask. What is well, Ricky? What is well? What is good? Tell me something good about your life today. Tell me something good, okay? Tell me something good about your life today. Tell me how you got to wake up. You're in Niagara Falls, which is a beautiful space to be in. right? So you have breath in your lungs. Are your children healthy? Are your children healthy today? Yeah, you woke up, you got up, you're awake, you're talking to me, so you are awake, right? Unless you're sleeping talking. I don't know if you can sleep. In your sleep, did you join TikTok and start messaging me, or are you awake right now? I'm not meaning awake as in like awake to the way that society is. I meant like you're awake, right? You woke up. You woke up this morning. Lots of people didn't. That's a blessing. Good morning, spiritual amethyst. So this is for Tony. For Tony, okay? Yeah, I'm just not tolerating that. That's just... Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. I'll put you on the list, love, for sure. Just give me a hot second. So for Tony, the card that came up is Venus. Now, Venus is the goddess of love, or the planet would be the planet that represents love. So this is all about giving and receiving love, and it's about finding value and seeing beauty. That's what the energy of Venus is all about. This is divine feminine energy. The other card that came up is Scorpio. So Scorpio is a very intense sign, and they are about death and rebirth, taxes, sexuality, mystery, karma, rebirth. Well, that's why I was asking you what's good. I would just tell me something good, Ricky. Right? So there could be a rebirth. So there's an intensity with Scorpio, and there's also an exposing. So something could be being exposed, which could be, if we're looking at this as a transition, it could be the exposing of lies, let's say, or the exposing of a secret. If we're looking at this as something coming in as opposed to releasing, then it could be exposing that somebody likes you that you weren't aware of, like exposing that secret, the secret that somebody likes you. But Scorpio is also about definitely purging and then renewing. So it could be that there's the releasing something that isn't serving you, whether in a relationship capacity, and then calling in the love that's meant for you. Okay. Tony, if you can, like, seriously, set up a call with me and I will help you through that. One quantum regression session can radically change things. Absolutely. And I have, like I said, I have the testimonials to prove it. If you're in a position to be able to afford even the 3-month sacred journey with me, we do 6 sessions. There's one finger there. We do 6 sessions in that package. Over the course of 3 months, we meet every 2 weeks in a video session where I help you navigate through any of your traumas and build up resiliency. And we also do 2 sessions up to, you get at least 1 session of quantum regression therapy, and sometimes 2 if I feel it's necessary. Right. You're welcome, love. You're welcome. But I also offer single sessions, just so you know. ZDR is a troll. Absolutely. Absolutely. Tony's a good dude. Whoa. We almost boxed them, guys. We almost boxed them. Right? Ricky has children. You have children, Ricky. How are your children doing? How are your children doing, Ricky? I would love to know. How are your children doing? Cheers, guys. And I just want to remind people, if it ever seems like I get a little bit frustrated in talking to Ricky and you guys are like, wow, how can she talk to him like that? Because Ricky has been a part of my channel since probably around December, right? So And he's coming daily. He's on my website. He's on my YouTube. He's on, and he has my number. I've done calls with Ricky. I've given him I've called him, spoke to him on the phone a few times, and I have been trying to get him to stop with the negative mindset and the negative talk since December. So we're at 7 months now, 7 full months of this. And each day he comes in and he says the exact same things again, right? And at some point you do get frustrated with that. No one can change you. No one can do anything to help you, Ricky, right? So one of your children stays in contact with you. How is that child doing? But are your children doing well, right? Aw, Carol, sending you love, sweetie. Sending you so much love. Right? I love you, Redbeard. Okay, so after Tiffany is Chicken Ma. Yeah, I skipped Tony. I really went down and skipped on the list. I brought Tony way up. So I'm gonna just mark that and mark this. So we're on Chicken Ma. Right? And you know they're there. You can connect with them anytime. Right? Okay, so the card that came out for you, Chicken Ma, is yin. So yin is the feminine principle of movement. Yin is like what what is about the divine feminine. So this energy, it governs the earth and water signs. So Taurus, Cancer, Virgo, Scorpio, Capricorn, and Pisces are all more feminine signs. And it's just feminine because of the movement that occurs, the way that they're supposed to move through life. So this talks about receptivity. It talks about intuition, trust, patience, and spirituality. So it's being open to your intuition, open to your spiritual self, your spiritual gifts. It's sitting back and receiving what comes to you, right? This isn't go out and get it, like with that very much like I'm going to go climb the mountain, right? This is getting it to come to you, okay? So, I love you. The card on the bottom is opposition. So opposition again is the energy. So opposition is the energy that occurs during a full moon where two planets are in opposing signs. So it talks about this duality or this potential for like some tension to be occurring, right? There's a lot of energy that comes up with this. Ooh, caramel sea salted popcorn. Yum. So there's a point of tension that's happening here. Now, you don't have to work hard or move forward like that, that divine masculine energy of go, go, go. You just have to surrender to what's happening and lean on your intuition and allow the stuff to come to you and then decide what you want to do with it. Okay. And that's how you'll move through whatever this tense moment is that's going on for you. Okay. This is all positive energies, right? Oh, at least I shuffled them all backwards. Hi, Chris. You're so welcome, Chicken Ma. All right, Marilyn, are you still there, love? Is Marilyn still there? And you know what? At the end of the episode today, like when we're getting close to the end of the episode, we should go and do a battle. We should go do a battle and see if we can't win. Now, if that's the case, there is a bunch about getting all right, Marilyn. Hi, Carol Easton. Hi, Monet Designs. All right. So, Marilyn, you got the North Node. The North Node is the head of the dragon. If you look in your natal chart, especially if you have the time of birth, you can get a really accurate natal chart, time and place. The North Node is in your natal chart will tell you what you're destined to move towards, and that it will give you an indication of the opposite sign across in the zodiac is what you're destined to release. So it's what you should be moving away from. So this is talking about something that you're destined to have, right? So we're moving towards that head of the dragon. On the bottom of the deck, so whatever your destiny is, you're moving forward towards it, and you need to, and you're going to be doing it in this fixed format. So fixed is stable, persistent, loyalty, and dependability. So it's that stable, consistent motion forward towards what you're destined to have, right? This is not something that's happening overnight. This is something that you have to have persistence to head towards what you're looking to have, right? When a negative thought comes into your mind, so this is one of the things that was witty. I'll give you that. That was witty, RG. Yeah, you're the one that's in control of your life, and you choose it. And I did this little thing, and I was like, your brain's a little bitch, and she likes to lie to you. So like a lot of the things that your brain says, it's not even telling you the truth. Your life doesn't suck. Your life isn't terrible. Your life isn't shitty. Your life isn't negative. You're choosing to believe that it is because that's what your brain's saying. And I talked about neural pathways. Your brain is hardwired to the negative right now because it's been sitting in the negative for so long. So you have to work. You actually have to put in the effort every day to change what your thoughts are. So when a thought comes up that's negative, the second that you notice that thought is negative, change the thought to something better for yourself. So rather than sitting there and going, my life sucks, right? Start looking at the things that you have in your life. And I've talked to you about this numerous times, and it absolutely angers me. Literally angers me that you can't sit there and go, I own my own home and do not have a mortgage. How blessed am I? I am so blessed to own my own home and not have a mortgage when people are on the street homeless, right? But you want to just sit there and complain about how sucky your life is. When all of these people, day after day after day, comment after comment after comment, lovely soul after lovely soul is, let's help Ricky. Let's give Ricky advice. Let's tell Ricky what he can do so that he can change his mindset. Let's help Ricky get better. Poor Ricky. We love you, Ricky. We're sending you wonderful information. We're sending you wonderful energy. We're trying to help you change. And every day, same thing. And after we've spent half an hour or an hour or 3 hours on a live sending information to you about how to change your mindset, about how to breathe, about how to do all of these things, you will contact me on my phone, or you will contact me on another system to tell me you don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. You can't take it anymore. You might as well end it. Your life sucks. It's just terrible. Hi guys, sorry. So I'm going to take a breath, and I'm going to send some positive energy. Okay, I'm going to send some positive energy, some loving vibes back to everybody else, right? Just everybody else, okay? Okay. We're going to bring out the positive. Positive. Love you, Jess. Love you. Love you guys. Love you. So much love to you guys. So much love. So much love. Okay, all that positive energy, all that positive energy. I'm just calling it in. Pulling it from the earth, pulling it from... Oh, I love you, Algae Eater. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. Hi, Selena. How are you, love? Okay. So next on the list is Jess. Okay. So Jess. Right? Jess. Oh, that Neptune card came out again. All right. And Scorpio. We got a lot of purging. We got a lot of things that we got to look at. What do we need? You know, there's this intensity that's coming up. There's something that's being exposed and purging and renewing. And it's time to pay attention to your dreams to see what they're telling you, whatever that information is. Why would you do that? I'm definitely sending you positive vibes. I'm sending everybody. You just have to ask, kiss my cheeks. Yeah. Hi, Lord Jimmy. No, wake up my soul. It's Alicia, right? You're coming. I'm on Jess right now, and then after Jess is Sabrina, Cindy, Alicia, Kieran, and Kai. Okay, so it's coming, sweetie. Sorry, we got on a sidetrack stuff. Hi, Carrie Ann. How are you, Mama Bear? Jimmy's on a few lists. All right, I had Kiss My Cheeks asked to be on there. And also Jimmy. And you definitely are, Sabrina. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Aw, thank you. Thank you. Perfect. So you got to start paying attention to your dreams, Jess. They're giving you information, and through your dreams, you're going to transcend through this energy that's coming up, this intense energy that's coming up through the Scorpio card. And when you pay attention to your dreams, remember that they're not necessarily going to come out clearly, that they may come out in these kind of like scripted messages that you're going to have to spend a little bit of time, really like, not subliminal. What is the word that I'm looking for? Thank you, Alan. So, Alj, if that's the case, I just like honestly call a crisis center. Okay, why be on YouTube talking to some person and asking and saying that stuff, right? And I work with people, just to be very clear, I work with people that have trauma and mental health issues. And if somebody came to me and was in that state, I would send them to see someone for crisis intervention, right? But that's a very like crappy thing to be posting, right? Like a really crappy thing to be posting, especially with my content, right? The people that I help with trauma and mental health issues, like, so if you guys can't stop with that line of conversation, I'm gonna ban everybody. Like I will just shut it down because I'm not tolerating that. It's not a joke. It's not something to kid around about. And if you're serious, call 911 or call a crisis line, call a suicide hotline. But I do not tolerate people playing with that. Would you like to know an interesting little story? It's not a good story though. Right? It's not a good story. So maybe I'll save it. So Jess, does that make sense to you, love? that you want, that whatever you're going, right, whatever you're going through is that to pay attention to your dreams. Sometimes it can be a bit like it can be a bit the word is escaping me. Oh my goodness, the word is escaping me. Hello, Marilyn, and good morning, Candace. Sorry, good morning, Candace. How are you guys? No, actually, I'm not. Did you hear what I said previously about we're all spirits and we've had multiple lives, and in multiple lives, we've all had these different experiences. And I have, different ancestry. Just because I look white doesn't mean I am. And I have nothing against anyone. So I'm doing okay. I'm about to block a whole bunch of people on YouTube because of the conversation that's going on there. So I'm sorry if I seem to be getting a little bit tense. Hi, Shar. No, I don't. Jenny, I put you on my list. And I'm sorry, but there's a lot of stuff that's scrolling on by, and I can't see the color of anybody except for you since I see your face. So I don't know what you're talking about. And you said, and you wanted, whatever. I put you on my list, Jimmy. I put you on my list when you asked, right? And when I put you on my list, it was right when you asked me to be on your list, on my list. I didn't sit there and make you wait till 10 other people came in and said, I want to be on your list too. And then I put all them on the list and put you on the end of the list. I put you on when you asked. So stop with the lying crap. Sorry. Right? Yeah, on YouTube. I just banned him. So any of the like I'm telling you right now, this is a space of love and light. I am a healer and I work with people that have trauma and mental health issues, and I am a decent person. If you can't respect me and my feed, leave, or I will ban you if you're putting any shitty comments on there. I'm done with the games. I'm done with playing around. So either be respectful in my comment section or just leave. Hi, Kamikaze. And hi, Juju. How are you, love? Hi, Serafina. How are you, love? Okay, so Jess, that was Jess's cards. After Jess is Sabrina. Hello, how are you? How are you? Right? How are you? How's your day? Oh, people have been trying my patience today, Mama, but I'm working on it. And I hope my day's magical. I hope your day's magical. In fact, let's set and magical vibes out to everybody, right? The day is how you make it, and you make it a glorious day. Let's do it. Right? It's absolutely glorious. I love you. Radiant. So I'm going to put Candace on the list for a card. Okay. No, actually, I banned you for your comments. Oh, shoot. Sorry, I accidentally banned the wrong person. So because the screen moved, I'm going to... Wow. Sorry, I'm just going through and blocking a bunch of people. Right? Love you guys. Love you guys. Mwah. You guys are beautiful. You guys are beautiful. In a moment, I'm just going through and blocking and banning a bunch of people on on the YouTube stream because they're being very, very, very negative and saying, nasty things. And yeah, they're just not promoting the vibe of me. They're definitely not sharing in the energy that I like to promote. So if they want to be positive, I'm just trying to think how far I want to go with blocking people. But you know what? I love you guys. I love you guys. All the ones that are here with genuine intention on supporting me or supporting my channel or any of that stuff is great, right? And I really, really appreciate that. But I'm just done tolerating this shit today because I've had too much negativity coming from that side of the screen. So since there's nobody there that I see that really supports me and supports what I'm doing, this is